Hello student, I am your math teacher Pooja. In previous class we have seen what is coordinate geometry just as an introduction with a real life example. Now we are going to see a next point, that is Cartesian system. So we know how to place the numbers on number line. How we are going to place? We are going to draw one straight line and we are going to place our numbers with a fixed distance for each unit. These units are placed in equal distance between them, and here a 0 will be what? The origin of this line, and on right side we are going to write a positive number and on left side we are going to write a negative number. Rene Descartes, who had invented the coordinate geometry, he had invented the idea of placing two such lines perpendicular to each other in the direction such as perpendicular to each other means they are making a 90-degree at the origin. That may be like this, but here is also a perpendicular will be there. Okay, so in any direction the two lines will be placed, but those are perpendicular to each line. We have idea how to place numbers on number line in a number system. Those lines we are going to use in Cartesian system as a perpendicular lines to each other. As Rene Descartes suggested, we are going to use two lines here. First one, a horizontal line. The name for this line is given as x dash, or you can also call x dash x, and the y, which is the one perpendicular line, y dash. Both the lines we have taken as we place numbers on number system, but here we have taken it in horizontal way. Here we are taken it as a vertical line. Now these two lines we are going to place in perpendicular manner in such a way that both the origin should get intersect each other at 0, and that origin may be also called it as or named it as O. So like this you have to draw a vertical and horizontal and vertical two lines. Those should be intersected at center, name it as O, and it is also start with origin as 0. So here you have to place the numbers with equal distance, that is 1, 2, 3 in positive on x dash line, and a vertical line is also there. On x dash you are going to put a negative numbers on left side. Similar way we are going to place numbers here, as in this line we have placed positive numbers on upside. Here also you have to do same thing, 1, 2, 3 like this. Positive numbers on above the origin and negative numbers are below the origin. Okay, so these axis, these are called as axis. Okay, x dash is called x axis, y dash is called y axis. Where 0 is there, it is called origin. Okay, now here we can see that 4 parts are occurred due to these two lines and their intersection. So these parts, that is first, second, third, fourth, we are going to say as part in generally, but here when we are dealing with a Cartesian system, or it is also known as Cartesian coordinate system, this part is called as a first quadrant. Similarly, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. So these are called as a quadrant. As here the first quadrant, you can see on x-axis numbers are here, are in positive, and on y-axis also they are positive. So numbers occurs in this quadrant, the first quadrant, are positive. Similarly, in the second quadrant, you can see that y coordinates having a positive numbers and x coordinates has negative numbers. So here we are going to write negative and positive. always whenever we are going to write the value, first you have to write the value of x, then y. In third quadrant, the value of x is what? It is negative, you can see on this axis. It is negative on this axis as x, comma, and it is negative on y axis. So in third quadrant, both the values are negative. And in fourth quadrant, you can see the value of y is negative, but the value of x is positive. So first we are going to write positive and then negative. So in first quadrant, both value of x and y are positive. In second quadrant, the value of y is positive, but x is negative. In third quadrant, both values are negative. And in the fourth quadrant, it is value of x is positive and value of y is negative. Now, these are called as coordinate of a point occurring in these quadrants. So, the value of x is always written as the first and then comma value of y. What we call x in this coordinate system. So, here abscissa is called for x and y is called as ordinate. So if any point was located, what is the abscissa of that point and what is the ordinate of that point will be asked. Then you have to write the value of x as abscissa and value of y as ordinate. Now we are going to see it in example. Let us see the example. See, already there is a one example solved in the book. I'm going to explain you that. So how we can find the value of p coordinate here. So you can see when we want to find the value of any point in two dimension, that object or that point will be placed in two axes. We have seen how to draw the two axes. So here are the x dash one axis, which is a horizontal one, and y dash, which is the vertical one. So at intersection of both the axes there is the origin, and from there with 0 these axes were divided for positive and negative for both the sides. For x it is on right side positive and for left side it is negative, and for y axis above the origin it is positive, below the origin it is negative. Now how to find the coordinates of point P? So whatever will be the perpendicular distance from that point to the axis will be the value of that axis. So here P is the point. So for the point P, the value of x is what? It is 4, because from P perpendicular drawn will be on this axis. It intersect at point 4. So the PM, this distance, that is 4, will be the value of x for P coordinate, and the value of y, how we can find? It is the perpendicular distance from P to y axis. So here y axis will be there from perpendicular drawn with point P on this axis, that is Pn, will be at 3. So this 3 value will be the second coordinate of this point. So value of x is 4 and value of y is 3. So in other words we can say abscissa of point P is 4 and ordinate of point P is 3. Similarly, we can find the coordinates of point Q here. So, we have seen what these parts are called as. This is first quadrant, second, third, and fourth. These are the 4 quadrants. The value of P is in the first quadrant. Now, the value of Q is in the first, second, third quadrant. Now, what is the coordinates of this point Q? Now, what I said, the perpendicular distance from that point to that axis will be the value of that axis. So, from Q, perpendicular distance on this axis is what? It is 6, but it is a positive 6? No, it is a negative 6. So, this is the value of x here, that is minus 6. And from Q, perpendicular on y axis, that is minus 2. So that is the value of y here. So what are the coordinates of Q? Minus 6 and minus 2. So what we can say, the abscissa of point Q is minus 6 and the ordinate of Q is minus 2. Let us see one more questions and the answer. So first is point A is at a distance of 4 unit, that is on positive side, from y axis, and at a 0 distance from axis. Show it on graph. So already here it is on graph. See, on x-axis the value of a, anything is there? What they have said, from y-axis it is 4 units away. So from y-axis it is at 4th place on x-axis, and it is at 0 distance from x-axis. From x-axis there is no distance of this point, so this point is exactly located on x-axis. So the coordinates of a is what? It is 4 and 0. Now here the value of x is 4 and the value of y is 0, because from origin there is no value of y for a, and but the value of x is 4. From origin it is at 4th place, so value of a is what? 4 and 0. So a will be on the axis, x-axis. Okay, so this axis is x dash, and this is y dash. Let us see the second question. The coordinate of B are 0, 2, 1. So here B is the coordinate. It is having 0 and 2 coordinates. Why? Because from origin it is at what distance? It is at 2. But which is this axis? This is a y-axis. So we always write the value of y at second place. First we write the value of x. On x-axis there is no coordinate for b, because already b is present on this axis. So the value of b, that is the coordinate of b, is what? 0 and 2. Whenever we are having the values in which one value of coordinate is 0, then the value will be on the axis. Suppose if x is 0, then that value will be on y-axis. Suppose if y is 0, then that point will be on x-axis. Now let us see the third question. The coordinate of C are minus 5 and 0. Now you can see that here x value is minus 5, y value is 0. Yes. So when I just now I said, when the value of any one axis is 0, then the value will be, that coordinate point will be on other axis. So here value of x is minus 5. So by just looking at this value, you can say where this value should be. It is on which axis? X axis. But this time the value of x will be a negative one. So in graph we have that value on left hand side from the origin. Always here at the point of intersection origin will be there. So here in the third question, value of C is what? Minus 5 and 0. So as the value of y is 0, C has no coordinate on y-axis, but it has a coordinate on x-axis, that is minus 5. Now the last question, that is the coordinate of E are 2/3 and 0. Why? So how you can show 2/3? That is a fraction value, right? So you have to divide them. So if you divide 2 by 3, what you get? 0.6. So in 1 unit, there are 10 lines, and in that 10 line, you have to place this value at 6th line, and that is 2/3. So value of E is what? 2/3. It is positive, so it is on right hand side of this origin on x-axis, and it is 0 on y-axis, so that's why it is on x-axis. So likewise you have to write the answers if they have asked the reason for the question, or sometimes they may ask to put the values or coordinate on graph paper, so that we can see on the next class. But with this you can solve the exercise number 3.2. Okay students, thank you.